Hey there, this is Jen Dye standing in front of the Supreme Court. As you all know, Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg has died. She died yesterday. So tonight has really been a celebration of her life. From what I've heard from a lot of people, what they felt last night upon hearing the news was just a sense of despair. I heard one person describe it as like a lightning bolt went through her heart. Ruth Bader Ginsburg has been such an important liberal justice in the court, and now she's gone. Now we have this opening, and Donald Trump is our president. So that is horrifying to so many people who know, like he's already done with two other justices, that he's going to try to slam in another conservative justice who will work to take away people's rights. Ruth Bader Ginsburg was well known for fighting for equality, for fighting for justice for all Americans. And another speaker tonight said, well, Donald Trump's going to try to put someone in there who fights for injustice. And that really, really kind of sets the tone for the fear people do see. But also, as I said before, this is a night of hope. Behind me, there are so many messages to RBG, so many mementos, signs people made, drawings, letters from little children and drawings from little children who were inspired by Ruth. There's a sense of, okay, we're going to fight back. We're going to fight against Mitch McConnell. We're going to fight against Donald Trump. We're up against an election. There's 40 odd days left until the election. So people are desperate to convince. Right now we have 3 Republicans who are going to wait on their vote until until the election is over, until we have a new president. But people are trying to get that 4th. They're trying to find any way they can to convince enough Republicans to hold the vote, to do the right thing and hold the vote until the next president is elected. And everybody here tonight, of course, very anti-Trump, and they're all working to get Biden elected against the threat of Trump. And what a lot of them feel is the threat of fascism. So it's been an inspiring night for a lot of people, a lot of singing, speakers from Congress, from the Senate, from many groups like Moms Demand and the ACLU, and just so many from all walks of life. DACA recipients, people who are undocumented, the head of the National Education Association. It's been just a lot of leaders from a lot of great groups that they obviously threw this together in less than a day. And I think it's been a real inspiration for a lot of people. So take a look at everything that's happened tonight, and the hope that people fear over the despair that they felt.
We will not let her be replaced by an injustice judge picked by the Federalist Society. So for all those of you who want to go on the Supreme Court and you're studying the law, and thank you for what you're doing, you can go, if you want, the path of the Federalist Society. You can let the right wing dictate your views. You can go and defend the people with the most wealth and power. You can go and try to destroy the Voting Rights Act and destroy the Civil Rights Act. Or you can be like Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Thurgood Marshall and go out and fight for the people and fight for the Bill of Rights and fight for the Constitution and fight for the civil rights of the people, the civil liberties of the people. Be a justice like Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
We, the people, it's we, it's all of us, women and men, gay and straight, transgender, non-binary, black, white, APA, indigenous, it's we, the people, all of us, everyone has the right to pursue happiness, to be fully here this evening. We will stand in our power and demand what's right until the people have spoken. There can be no consideration of a new Supreme Court justice to replace our beloved Ruth. None. We must send a message that if you don't believe in us, then from the House of Representatives to the U.S. Senate to the White House, we are coming for your jobs.
Not the prayer to honor the dead, it's the prayer we say to bring ourselves together in community and care for each other. But the prayer in Judaism that honors the dead has this line, and it really struck me when I was thinking about Ruth Bader Ginsburg. It says, "May you who are the source of mercy shelter them beneath your wings eternally and bind their souls among the living." Bind their souls among the living. That means Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who died on our New Year, is binding her souls with us right now.
Imagine what he's done so far with the Affordable Care Act. He put the lawyer who wrote the brief for the Justice Department seeking to overturn that act on the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals. He put another judge on another Court of Appeals who referred to that wonderful act as perverse. And now he seeks to put judges and justices on all levels of our courts who will take away health care for millions of Americans. Just imagine in the middle of a pandemic where nearly 200,000 Americans will have lost their lives, this president will replace Ruth Bader Ginsburg with a justice who will pledge to overturn the Affordable Care Act.
We have a tradition. When great heroes like Ruth Bader Ginsburg die, when they pass on, we pray for the dead. And then, as Mother Jones taught us, we fight like hell for the living. We pray for the dead, and then we fight like hell for the living. In not 2 months' time, behind those doors, there will be arguments about ending protections for pre-existing conditions. Let me be clear. COVID-19 is a pre-existing condition.
From health care to voting rights, to the dreamers, to police violence, to environmental justice, gun safety, the reproductive justice, the Supreme Court has the final say on all of those issues that we care so dearly about. If we don't have the right justices on the Supreme Court, any progress we make will be struck down. With so much at stake, now is the absolute right time to finally nominate the first black woman to the Supreme Court. It is critical to the future of our communities, for all of our communities, not just black communities. We deserve a black woman nominee who is committed to ending police violence, protecting our voting rights, and making critical decisions that affect us every day. As we honor our RBG, her heroic efforts to provide a different perspective and create a more perfect union help us to ensure that her work lives on and get us to nominate a black woman. As we know, it won't happen unless what? We hold the vote. We honor her wishes. Thank you. And let's go out and vote. And we're going to vote like our rights depend on it, because they do.
President Trump will try to nominate another justice immediately. Mitch McConnell will be a willing participant. Mitch McConnell who said last time, let the people decide. Mitch McConnell who said we can't possibly put in a justice now until the election. Bitch, bitch! I've never seen someone more duplicitous. Someone who does not mean what they say. Someone who will not do the right thing. Someone who does what's in his self-interest always. And someone who cultivates and seeks power at all cost. We can change this. We have an election in 2 months from now. And on election day, we will decide who has the balance of power in Washington. We will choose a new president. We will flip the U.S. Senate. When we flip the U.S. Senate, we will protect this court. We will protect this country. We will protect women's rights. We will protect LGBT rights. We will make sure transgender Americans have every right and privilege as every other American. We will not back down. We will not grow weary, and we will win.
That there would be no vote in the United States Senate on a Supreme Court nominee because our president had only 1 year in office. And every Republican stood with him in the United States Senate. Today, Mitch McConnell and his henchmen believe that they can ram through a Supreme Court justice only 45 days from the election. Mitch McConnell believes that this fight is over. No. What Mitch McConnell does not understand is this fight has just begun.
And I laid on the ground and I looked up at the sky and I prayed to the Lord up above and asked why. But oh no, I'm not tired, I'm not through marching yet. Oh, I'm a-marching till I die, children, this you can bet. So we say I'm gonna sing out, I'm gonna march on. Everybody say it. I'm gonna sing out, I'm gonna march on. I'm gonna march on. I gotta keep on going. I'm gonna sing out, I'm gonna march on. I'm gonna march on. I'm gonna put one foot in front of the other. Oh yes I am. I'm gonna sing out, I'm gonna march on. Grandmama marched, and my granddaddy too. And I never thought it'd be something that I'd have to do. But I'll march if I must, I got a mission, you see. And I'll be damned if my children have to march for me. Now I believe in the power, I'm gonna sing my voice. And I believe in the power of making some noise. But if I die, I can't sing. If I can't sing, I'll die. So we should sing for one another. Now let's give it a try. So we say, I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna sing out and I'm gonna march on. I gotta keep on marching. I'm singing. I'm gonna march on. I'm gonna keep on. Sing out, sing out. Sing out, sing out. I'm gonna march on. I gotta keep on marching on.